Okay, now we are going to discuss a very important question in current electricity, that is Kirchhoff laws and Wheatstone bridge. So, Kirchhoff, the famous scientist, he proposed two laws, that is Kirchhoff first law and Kirchhoff second law. He proposed these two laws for electric circuits. Okay. Now, Kirchhoff first law. Kirchhoff first law. Kirchhoff first law. According to Kirchhoff first law, the algebraic sum of currents at any junction is 0. Algebraic sum of the currents at any junction is 0. So this law obeys law of conservation of charge. This law obeys what? Law of conservation of charge. Right. So for example, let us take one example to explain first law. So this is one junction. To that junction there are three currents coming towards that junction, I1, I2, I3, and three currents leaving from the junction, I4, I5 and I6. So here we take a sign convention also. The currents coming towards the junction taken as positive, the currents leaving from junction taken as negative. Total algebraic sum I1 plus I2 plus I3, okay, leaving from the junction I4, I5, 6, they are taken as negative, minus I4, minus I5, minus I6, total is equal to 0. Okay, sigma I is equal to 0. Sigma I is equal to what? 0. This law, what we call Kirchhoff first law, and this law only valid for junctions. Only valid for junctions. And also this law obeys law of conservation of charge. That means how much charge per second enter to the junction is equal to same amount of charge per second leaving from the junction. So that's why this law obeys law of conservation of charge, and this law also called junction law. This law also called junction law. That means this law only is applicable for junctions. Okay. Now we are going to discuss another law proposed by Kirchhoff, that is Kirchhoff loop law. That is Kirchhoff loop law. Loop law. So according to this law, in any closed circuit, the sum of products of current and resistance is equal to the sum of EMFs in that closed circuit. Or in any closed circuit, the sum of product of current and resistance is equal to the sum of EMFs in that circuit. Okay. So let us take one closed circuit. Let us take one closed circuit. In this closed circuit, there are 3 resistances and 2 batteries are present. This is R1, this is R2, and this is R3. So this is the EMF of the first battery, and this is the EMF of the second battery. Okay. Now the current is flowing in this circuit in anti-clockwise direction. Anti-clockwise direction. Let us name the circuit as A, B, C, D. Okay. So what is the name of this closed circuit? The name of this closed circuit is A, B, C, D, A. A, B, C, D, A. This is our direction. Okay. Now let us apply this loop law to this closed circuit. From A to B, we observe that current is flowing from A to B. We are also moving from A to B. So here we take the product of current and resistance, that is I into R1. I into R1, that is taken as negative. That is taken as a negative. Why that is taken as negative? That is sign convention. So that is taken as negative means the current is always flows from high potential to low potential. So here we start at a point A and we move towards B. That means we are going in the direction of decrease in potential, drop in potential. That means minus IR1. Right. That's why we take as a negative. As we move from A to B in forward direction, the potential falls, so that the product I into R1 taken as a negative. Right. Now we take BC, B to C. The current is same current is circulating in the circuit, that is I minus I into R2. Why we take minus here? In the resistance, if we go in the direction of current, then the product of current and resistance taken as negative, minus I R2. CD, same current, minus I into R3. So what is the reason? What is the reason that we take negative sign? The reason is only one, that is current is always flows from high potential to low potential. So we are going towards a decreasing potential region down the hill, so that we take as negative. Right. So another direction DA. We start at point A and finally reaches to same point. Final point and initial point same. That means circuit is closed. Here inside the cell, the current flows from negative terminal to positive terminal up the hill. So inside the cell, if we go from negative terminal to positive terminal, then EMF is taken as positive. Students, you must remember these important points. So plus E2. Next, inside the cell we go negative to positive, that is plus E1. Total sum is 0. That means the algebraic sum of the potential differences in a closed circuit is 0. We can say like that also. So here minus IR1 minus IR2 minus IR3 is equal to minus E2 minus E1. So here IR1 plus IR2 plus IR3 is equal to, we write E1 plus E2. E1 plus E2. So what I explained earlier, the algebraic sum of the products of currents and resistance in any closed circuit is equal to sum of EMFs in that same closed circuit. That means here this law obeys law of conservation of energy. 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 This law also called loop law. This law only applicable for loops. This law also called loop law. So you must remember two important rules while you apply this law. What are those important rules? If we travel in the direction of current through the resistance, then the product of current and resistance taken as negative. Why we take negative? Already explained. The current always flows from high potential to low potential. That means we are moving towards a region of decreasing potential, so that we take as negative. And another important rule is, inside the cell, if we go from negative to positive, then the EMF is positive. EMF is positive. So you must remember these rules while we apply loop law to any closed circuit. Okay? Right. Okay. Now we are going to discuss principle of Wheatstone-Bridge. Principle of Wheatstone-Bridge. In examination, this is very important question. They ask Kirchhoff laws and Wheatstone-Bridge. So now we are going to derive the principle of Wheatstone-Bridge. First of all, we have to know what is meant by Wheatstone-Bridge. Wheatstone-Bridge is nothing but it is a electronic circuit. Okay. In this electronic circuit, there are four resistances P, Q, or S. They are arranged in the shape of a quadrilateral, and they are connected to the battery as shown in figure. This electronic circuit is named as Wheatstone-Bridge. So now we are going to derive the principle of Wheatstone-Bridge. To derive the principle of Wheatstone-Bridge, we use Kirchhoff laws. One is junction law and another is loop law. Okay. Let us discuss how we derive the principle of Wheatstone-Bridge. Right. Here, this is a here. Let me explain about the circuit. This is a battery, and the current is coming from the battery is I. This current I is split into two currents at a junction A, that is I1 and I2. This I1 current is passing through resistance P and reaches to B. Okay. Again, here this I1 current splits into two parts. One is I3 and another is IZ. IZ means the current passing through the galvanometer. This is a galvanometer. G means galvanometer. Okay. Now this IZ current reaches to D, and this I2 current also reaches to D. This IZ and I2 comes out as I4, this I4 current passing through resistance S and reaches to point C, and this I3 current is passing through resistance Q and reaches to C. This I3 and I4 again combine and they come out as I3 plus I4 is equal to I. So this is the explanation of the Wheatstone bridge circuit. Now first we apply Kirchhoff junction law at P, junction B. This is the junction B. Kirchhoff junction law apply at junction B, junction B. So what is the junction law here? The sum of the currents coming towards the junction is equal to the sum of the currents leaving from the junction. So this is the junction B. Here to this junction I1 current is coming towards the junction, that is equal to, these are two currents Ig and I3. These two currents are leaving from the junction. So I1 is equal to, we write Ig plus I3. Right. This is equation 1. Now say this junction law apply to the junction D. This is the junction D. Okay. Apply junction law to a junction D. So what are the currents coming towards the junction here? I2 and Ig. So I2 plus Ig. What are the currents leaving from the junction? Only one current, that is I4. This is equation 2. Right. Now we are going to apply loop law. So take a closed loop. So I take a closed loop ABDA. ABDA. That is clockwise direction. ABDA. ABD. Our direction is clockwise direction. Right. Let us take this path AB. In this path there is a current I1 and there is a resistance P. Take a product I1P. I1P. I1 into P. This product is negative or positive? This product is negative. Okay. If we travel through the resistance in the direction of current, that means what is our path? ABDA. How we read this closed path? ABDA. That means A to B and B to D and D to A. That is our path, our going path. Now take the products of currents I1 and resistance P. I1 into P. If we go in the direction of current, that product is taken as negative. Right. Next BD. BD. We are going B to D. The current is also going from B to D. Here the current is Ig and the galvanometer resistance is G. So here minus Ig into G. Right. DA. Next path is DA. D to A. We are going from D to A, but the current is coming opposite to our direction. That current is I2 and resistance is R. So here the product of current and resistance taken as positive. I2 into R. Okay. But there are no batteries in this loop. ABDA. So the sum is equal to 0. Okay. Now we are going to take another closed loop. That loop is BCDB. 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 BC. So we are going from B to C. The current is also coming from B to C. That is I3 and resistance is Q. I3Q. Take the product of current and resistance I3Q. That is here minus I3Q. This product is taken as a negative. Why? We are going in the direction of current. So if we go in the direction of current, going in the direction of current, then the product is taken as negative. Next CD. BCDB. Okay, next our path is CD. CD. So here the current is coming opposite to our direction, so that the product of current and resistance I4 into S taken as positive. Next DB. 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 Here also the current is coming opposite to our direction, so that here we take Ig into G is equal to 0. There are no batteries in this closed loop BCDB. So the sum is equal to 0. Right. This is equation 3 and this is equation 4. Right. Now if VB is equal to VD, if VB is equal to VD, that means what? Here if the potential at B is equal to potential at D, then what is the value of Ig? Definitely 0. Current is flowing between the 2 points. Whenever there is a potential difference between those 2 points, whenever there is no potential difference between those 2 points, there is no flow of current. Current is always flows from high potential to low potential, and current is flowing between the 2 points whenever there is a potential difference. Here what we assume, if potential at B is equal to potential at D, then automatically Ig is equal to 0. This is given as 5. Substitute this 5 in 1, 2, 3, 4 equations. 1, 2, 3, 4 equations. What we get here? Ic value I1 is equal to I3. Equation 5. If we substitute Ic value in first equation, we get I1 is equal to I3. And substitute this value in second equation, we get I2 is equal to I4. Equation 6. Substitute this value in third equation. That means here Ic 0. That means minus I1P is equal to, take this plus I2R to this side, minus I2R. This is equation 7. Now substitute this value in fourth equation. Minus I3Q is equal to, Ic value 0. That is equal to minus I4. Yes. Equation 8. Right. So divide equation 7 with 8. Equation 7 by 8. So equation 7 is nothing but I1P by I3Q is equal to, okay, is equal to I2R divided by I4S. I for yes. Right. Here I1 is equal I3 already we proved. I2 is equal I4 already we proved. So these are cancelled. These are cancelled. Finally we get what? P by Q is equal to R by S. This is the principle of Wheatstone-Beach. This is very important question in current electricity. Definitely this question asked in coming public examinations. So please read this question thoroughly. Okay? Right.